Hi FlossTube, it's Diane, the Hot Mess Princess, with a special guest. I'm coming to you from my guest room, by the way. Perfect opportunity to introduce you to my new baby, Rebel. This is Rebel. Say hello, world. Say hello, FlossTube. Hi. She's a little miffed right now. Here you go, Bubby. There you go. Yeah. Probably, I kind of wasn't planning it, but when I was in Louisville last weekend at the Embroiderers Guild of America seminar, I was looking at cats, shelter cats, because I could tell. I told you guys before I was kind of waffling. And I found out that my local shelter was having $25 pet adoptions because they were full. So it's a thing. I have a kitty. I just realized that my angle's really crooked and everything. Sorry about that. And there's a bit of an echo in here. This is my fairly undecorated guest room. It's still in process, so I apologize. Anyway, oh God, she's in the litter box. This is her temporary quarters. As you know, we have a Saint Bernard and a Saint Berdoodle. Both of them are giant love muffins. I can see her screwed up right back here. She is crazy. She really fits her name, Rebel. So anyway, she hasn't met them yet because the shelter that I got her from requires that I bring her back yesterday, Saturday, in order to be fixed. And so I didn't want to introduce her to my babies. Well, first of all, she needs time to understand this is her home and how she needs to have a safe place. She's a bit of a scaredy cat. So I let her get settled in here. And then of course, knowing that she was going to have to go and get spayed and go through all of that trauma, I decided that she's not going to meet the dogs for another week or two. They've already seen each other. She has poked at them under the guest room door, and our Saint Bernard is just the sweetest, most intuitive dog in the universe. She is an angel. Dyson, our Saint Berdoodle, he's kind of an a-hole, but a sweet and lovable a-hole, and he barks at leaves that blow across the front yard. I mean, the boy's just got no sense. So anyway, he barked at her under the door, and he's going to be a bit barky when he first meets her. But after that, literally about 15 minutes, and he'll be like, okay, I have a sister. You know, it won't be any big deal. But for her sake, we're making this a gradual transition. Plus, I haven't ruled out getting her a kitty friend, if I'm being completely honest. So, anyway, there's that. But yeah, I'm glad you guys got to meet Rebel. If you follow me on Instagram or if you're on my Facebook fan page, you already know about Rebel. But you've never seen her, I don't think, live in action. She's such a sweet girl. So anyway, oh, she's like totally she's being crazy right now in her bed. So okay, so there's that. I'm home. I had such a great trip to Louisville last weekend, doing my first Embroiderers Guild of America national seminar, and I really thought that it would be something I do like every 2 or 3 years, and I am already pre-registered for next year, dudes. I'm like, yeah, I want to go. So I put down my little down payment. It's $100 down payment, non-refundable. So if I decide later I'm not going to go, I'm out $100. Kind of incentive to make sure that I make the right decision. But yeah, not only am I going next year, it's in St. Louis next year. St. Louis. I don't know why I say that. But it also, I'm not just gonna go for the weekend. I'm taking 5 days worth of classes, because I saw those class examples in person this time at seminar last weekend, and they were beautiful. None of you guys are going to pay attention to me, huh? Because look at the cuteness. She's, oh, don't get up there, dude. Yeah, she's fun. but I have to spread my time evenly because otherwise I can hear the dogs on the other side of the door like, oh, oh, I'm not new anymore. She doesn't love me. And of course, nothing can be farther from the truth. I love my babies. So anyway, all right, so let's talk about, one more thing about the Embroiderers Guild of America. I am a member of the Fort Worth chapter here well, I'm in Arlington, but in Fort Worth, Texas. We meet in Arlington, actually. The Fort Worth chapter does. So if anyone is watching this, any of you floss tubers watching this who are from the DFW area and would like to experience an Embroiderers Guild of America meeting, and you don't want to go alone and you want a Stitchy pal, reach out to me because I'm more than happy to invite you as my guest to our next meeting. I mean, you could just show up and not know anybody. It doesn't matter. But if you want a Stitchy pal to walk in with, I'm your girl. So message me. I'm totally open to that. Let's my foot's being attacked. Yeah, my chapter is awesome. Come meet the girls because it's a whole bunch of Stitchy sisters and it's fabulous. And they have night meetings and day meetings, which I really appreciate as a full-time working person. So I go to the night meetings. It's I think it's the second Tuesday of every month at 6:30 at night. So okay. We're gonna pause. Because I forgot something. So hold that thought. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I meant to write some things down and I didn't, and they were on my phone, so I needed them back. So anyway, oh man, I feel like I'm constantly in a state of being pre-pounced upon. I'm totally being stalked by this little homicidal murder muffin down here. She's so cute. And she's just the tiniest little thing. So no, and she doesn't listen, just like you would expect a cat to not listen. So no, sweet girl, you're making me nervous. Quit it. So, okay, anyway, I wanted to thank everyone who watched all my videos last weekend from the EGA seminar. It was fun to do that. Every night, go up to my room and, edit together all of my video that I'd done that day. And so it was fun to share that with some fellow Stitchers who maybe don't have a EGA chapter around them or didn't know about the EGA. That was cool. So thank you for your patience. I know it wasn't what I have normally done, which is just one video every weekend. So for those of you who watched all of them and followed along, high five. It was really fun. Thank you for watching. So I have a couple shout outs that I wanted to do. First, Carly, I Stitch What I Want. I love your name, by the way. Thank you for the info on the flat stitches tutorial. I'm definitely going to check that out. I want to see putting the eye of the needle back up through the fabric feels dirty and wrong to me. So I'm going to watch her tutorial and see if I feel better about it. But, and again, you have to do what works for you, right? So just because it feels dirty and wrong doesn't mean it is. I'm sorry, we are talking about stitching. That sounded hugely inappropriate. So anyway, I wanted to say hello to all the new subscribers that I've gotten. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm so glad you're here. I'm really looking forward to getting to know everybody in the comments and things. So please, if you have comments or questions or just want to share, feel free, comment away. Also, Alita Casey, I hope you did look up EGA and give them a try. Hopefully you have a chapter in your area, but you can also be what's called a member at large and do the online or the by mail correspondence courses, which is also really fun. So even if you don't have a chapter in your area, you still get education out of it and Stitchy pals. So, and then there's a Facebook group too. So, okay, and Maria Quintana, I am indeed trying to show that gold who is boss on that project from my class last weekend. So far, the gold is winning. but I'm not giving up. Inez, I hope you're over your insomnia. Thank you for watching me. I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you. And I hope you're over your insomnia, because I have to take a pill for mine and I don't wish that on anyone. So, Betty, you are the crop dusting champion of the universe. I don't care. Good for you. And also, Lana, I have your needle minder all packaged up and ready to go. I apologize that it has taken this long to send. In addition to my travels, my work week last week was crazy hectic, and the work week coming up is going to be even worse. But it is now packaged up, addressed, and all I have to do is stop at the post office across the street from my office tomorrow on my way home from work. So I will email you the tracking information so that you know it's on the way. And thank you for your patience. I totally appreciate that. So, okay, so let's go over, oh, hubby's coming in the door. So I'm going to have to tell him I'm in here doing a floss tube, or he's going to walk in and go, hey babe, check it out. Check out this chicken I got on sale. So hang on a second. Okay, I'm back again. All right, so let's talk about whips, works in progress. And okay, somebody here's a rustling plastic bag. No, you can't have this. Sorry. Anyway, my first work in progress is, of course, my class project from last weekend. And the reason, this is a hot and heavy, urgent work in progress, because when you do gold work or work with silver, it can tarnish the more it's in the air. So you have to keep it covered in plastic and wrapped up in a towel and try to get it done. It's not something that you can really procrastinate with a whole lot. So, oh, ow, that hurt. Foot attack. So anyway, yeah. So here is where I am with, see, it looks like a whole lot of nothing, right? Let me see. I don't know if you can see it. I will share close-ups with you in the video as well. Pictures, actual pictures. So anyway, the cool thing about this that I didn't get to share, this stuff in the middle of the pomegranate, this is a pomegranate for Catherine of Aragon and the Tudor rose for Henry VIII. But anyway, that gold stuff, it's chips of gold stuff, and you chip them with scissors that you're not going to use for anything else because it'll ding up the blades, and then you stitch it on there, and it's really rough feeling and stuff. It's so cool. It's really awesome. So anyway, I'm pretty proud of the center of my Tudor rose. I'm not unhappy with that. It looks lame-ish, but I'm still proud of it. Really happy with this leaf, and this thing's got to go. I have to rip it out and start over. So that's my one work in progress that is super urgent. And I'm just going to cover it up with a towel in case little Rebel decides that she needs to kill it, because it's silk, and that would be really bad really fast. So then my next work in progress, I am almost done with this. It is my punch needle from the class I took 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I think. My punch needle. It's almost done. I'm just working on the black background. This is the working side. And it's really fun and definitely something I'm going to continue to learn how to do. So, and what is the date today? It is October 14th. So we are already halfway through the month of October, and yet this is still my final work in progress. Yeah, I'm on September. I told y'all I should have started on January, right? So anyway, I'm just that busy. So anyway, not gonna give myself too much crap about it. It is what it is. I do have October, but I'm not even going to start that now because it's already halfway through October. I feel like I should probably start stitching like June to give myself some time, right? So there's that. Those are the 3 works in progress I have right now. I know I showed you guys the Victorian charm, Victorian house that I was going to do for next year's State Fair of Texas. That is now off the books. That is officially not going to be worked on for the State Fair of Texas next year. I have decided I'm really going to step up my game because I am in pursuit of the almighty blue ribbon. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will share the floss tube in the comments of this video or in the description of this video so you can go directly to the State Fair of Texas floss tube that I just did. So yeah, I need to step it up. So I'm actually later on, I'm going to grab some bins from my Stitchy closet and come in here and sit with little Rebel, and she and I are going to go through my patterns for possible projects after she's done chewing on my toe. What else? Oh, the state of the Stitchy room. Okay, I had to remove all kinds of breakable items from this room for obvious reasons, obvious, very cute reasons. And so my Stitchy room is actually worse than it was when I shared it with you guys the first time. So, yeah, I don't have any progress updates. I'll share the picture that I shared on Instagram earlier today of the ugly table. It's uglier now because it has so much crap all over it. And there's no end in sight because I have more traveling coming up, and there's only one of me. I don't know what to do. There's only one of me. I need to be cloned. Maybe, no, that's probably not a good idea. The world can't handle 2 hot mess princesses. So anyway, yeah, there's that. So the Stitchy room looks terrible. I thought I would take you guys on a little needlework tour here at the Hot Mess household and show you guys the different projects that I have finished that are all over the house. So that's what we're going to do today. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It seems like I'm missing something. I hear a lot of thumping going on behind me. Oh, there she is. I really should just do 30 minutes of Rebel chasing her butt because it's such a cute little butt. She's so tiny. Look how cute she is. Yesterday she just, oh, well, no, yesterday she got fixed. So she was sleeping in a little kennel so she wouldn't jump up on anything. But this morning she got up and decided, I don't sleep anywhere else. I sleep on the nightstand for some reason. So she was sleeping on the nightstand, and now she's decided she actually likes one of the 2 beds that I bought her. So she's been sleeping in her bed, and she just thumped herself in there now. So anyway, it's fun to have a kitty in the house again. I really am enjoying it, and I can't wait until she meets her big brother, literally big brother and sister, so that I can relax about not letting her, you know, or them in or out of the guest room, etc. And they can just all be one happy family, because my 2 giant dogs are very used to being ruled over by a feline overlord. So they're going to snap right into place with little Rebel here. They're going to be fine. They're used to being bossed around. About a year ago, we had to send our 21-year-old Tabby to Rainbow Bridge. And she was 21 years old and still ruled this house with an iron paw. All of us, not just the dogs. We all marched to the beat of Sarah's drum. So, look, she's playing with her ball toy. I can hear her behind me. How cute! She's so cute. So anyway, sorry, I'm on new kitten. I'm on a new kitten high. What else? I think that's it, you guys. I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. for once, because I spammed you last weekend. So anyway, I'm going to take you on a needlework tour of the house now. And I apologize if there are any messes in the background that you see, or, you know, I'll try not to get you Hot Mess Hubby with his shirt off, because he's very sensitive about people seeing his, you know, hot messness. So besides, I'm not sure I want to share that with anybody. So anyway, I will show you all the needlework around the house, and let me know if you have any questions. And if you have any suggestions, like if you have won a blue ribbon at your state or county fair, whatever, let me know what you stitched to get the blue ribbon. Because like, I'm seriously, like, I am in major overthinking mode. I am gonna think the crap out of this. Probably a little too much, but that's just who I am. So that's why I'm a hot mess. So anyway, here we go on our Stitchy tour of the Hot Mess household. Let's go. Okay, I think I shared this with you guys, my first floss tube, but this is the first piece of needlework I ever did. It is a needlepoint monarch butterfly I did when I was 9. And that is my needlework badge and my Girl Scout pins, because I learned to do needlework in Girl Scouts. And above it is Lizzie Kate's Woof and Meow from 1,000 years ago. I stitched those quite a long time ago. So those are in my Stitchy room. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is called Angel of the Harvest. It's pretty big, actually. It's in our hallway, and it's definitely not my best piece of work. And I know the framer, it's a very expensive framing job for the time. The framer actually got a black cat hair, or missed it in here. I went over this thing with a fine-tooth comb, but yeah, I missed that. So anyway, there's a lot of spaghetti and meatballs on the back of this piece, meaning lumps and threads that are carried over, etc. I didn't really care about, well, my backs are not perfect at all. I'm not one of those people. But yeah, it's pretty lumpy. I should not have had that many lumps. I was just impatient and happy to get it done with. And it's not ironed very well, I'm noticing. There's some wrinkly places. So anyway, this got the dreaded walk of shame email from the State Fair of Texas when I entered it. I got told basically, please come pick up your angel. We're not going to give you a ribbon for this. So, but I still like it, and it hangs in my hallway because, oh well, right? So there's that. And then if we come over here, hello. Oh, glare. Look, you can see my horrible Stitchy room over there. So I'm just going to do this. This is just a little patriotic apple that I pulled out of a larger pattern. And gosh, it's 1,000 years old. But it's just in the house. It's a happy memory for me because actually HMH, Hot Mess Hubby, when we were dating, he was a little curious about cross stitch. So we worked on this part together. That's where I taught him how to cross stitch. And then he jumped in and overdid it and burned himself out and will never stitch again. So anyway, that's our little patriotic apple. Okay, so this, I forget what this pattern is called, and I'm sure it's probably out of print, but this is on our chimney, and it's just a really cute little poem going around the outside border there. And I just loved it way back when I stitched this thing 1,000 years ago. So this won 3rd place in the State Fair of Texas. And I just love the colors and the combinations. And I'm not sure if those are supposed to be cardinals or robins. I think they're they're cardinals because they have a, no, I don't know. But I love it. It's kind of one of my favorites. So, okay, so now we are at the front of the chimney, and this is where Lady the Flag hangs for right now. I said she would be up here because it's an attention-getting, you know, spot. And if my house was neater, I'd back up and show you. but it's not. So, anyway, nobody ever sees her up here. Like, I envisioned this thing where people would come in and go, oh my God, that's the most beautiful piece of needlework I ever saw. And that's not happening. So I'm thinking I'm going to move her to the hallway where people will see it when they leave the guest bathroom. Like, I just took a really amazing poo and oh my God, that's the most amazing needlework I've ever seen. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Until I get that reaction, I think I'm just going to move her around the house. I'm sorry for the racket in the background, by the way. That is what it sounds like when Dyson drinks water. Not even kidding. And this is one of the bookshelves in the living room. This is just a little Lizzie Kate that is out because it's fall. So yeah, that's the only piece of needlework I have out here for fall. Okay, that's not needlework, but that is. This is, I think this might have been a Lizzie Kate, actually. I stitched it when we were first married, and HMH made the frame. One of the only wood pieces he's ever completed, so it's super special. And yeah, it's just really masking taped into the back. It's a really, really horrible framing job on my part, but I loved it and thought it was cute, and so now it sits on our hutch and is not normally blocked by a skeleton cookie jar, but for Halloween it is. Okay, this is my little memorial to Hemi the cat. That's her little Hemi logo that a friend gave me, and I'm not quite done in here with my little memory box for Hemi the cat, but I stitched this for her a few days after she passed away. So that's my sweet girl's memorial. Okay, I'm actually holding this in the bathroom because I don't currently have a home for this. I need to get a bin to put all of my patriotic and 4th of July things in, but I don't. So it's been just kind of sitting on my nightstand. So this actually was supposed to be a necklace, and then I miscounted the fabric and it's way too big to wear around your neck unless you're Flavo Flav of cross stitch or something. So I put it in a frame and I keep it around the house. And now we're back with Rebel the kitten, who would like to introduce you to the needlework that is in the guest room. Rebel, do you have anything to say? No? Okay. Well, we're just going to go ahead and show Home of a Needleworker, one of the few things I have hanging in the guest room because I'm still trying to decide placement for everything, but this was a fun project, and I love this thing. I love this pattern. So anyway, there is that. I have one more to show you, and then maybe I'll show you Rebel some more. Maybe we'll just have a little interview with what it's like to be a tiny little kitten in the hot mess household. Yes, Rebel would like to show you the London piece, wouldn't you, Rebel? Do you have anything to say about it? No? Okay. Well, I put the first stitches in this in Big Ben in February of last year on my first trip to London, and I finished it last year and had it framed at the Stitch Niche in Arlington. Rebel, do you have anything else to say? No? Anyway, I love this thing. I just can't decide where I want to hang it. And I had it sitting on a stand in here, but she loves to jump on everything and I didn't want her to knock it down, break the glass, and then hurt herself. So this has been in the closet since Monday. But that's the last finished piece I have to share with you. I hope you enjoyed my little Stitchy tour, and stay tuned for some pictures. Okay, Rebel, sign out. Rebel. Hey, hello. No, she's not talking to us. Sorry. What happened?